Hey there, I'm Ghost of the Noob, and today I'm making a character based on Bubbs' character prompt, which reads, "This resourceful person makes a living off of finding and selling junk. They are very hardworking and ambitious. Due to their status as a salesperson, they have a very charming persona, but they have a very different personality behind the scenes. They also have an unorthodox fashion sense." I love making characters, and I love junk, so this sounds like a great time for me, so let's just jump right into it. I wanted to make this character a fish because I like fish, right? I love making fish characters. And also, you can find a bunch of junk in the ocean because, pollution. And just, there's a bunch of stuff down there, like we know more about space than our own oceans. There's probably a lot of stuff down there. And then I started Googling fish that collect things. A lot of them are freaky looking, but I found an Australian Harlequin Tuskfish, which, don't get me wrong, is freaky. But look at those colors and those teeth. This is so fun. I can work with this. I wanted this character to have like a belt and a bunch of pockets and stuff. Like, characters that just have everything visible on them. Except I didn't add that much detail to it because as much as I love looking at those designs, I'm not the best at making those designs. I try and keep my characters somewhat simple so that I can draw them again without wanting to die. I have the character for comics mindset where, are you gonna have fun drawing this 50 times on one page? I hope so. I did try having like a wrapped fabric top, thinking about what if a bunch of fish people lived in the ocean, what they could find and make, Granted, they probably have a whole town and whatever down there. Maybe they have fish factories. But I was also trying to think about like aerodynamics. Like, bulky clothing is gonna be even more bulky underwater and gonna be annoying to like swim in. Like, I don't know if you tried to swim in a sweater and some baggy sweatpants, but I can't imagine it's fun. I tried a few different hairstyles. I am really bad at coming up with unique hairstyles for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't do much with my hair because it is a bob. But Anyway, I did look online a little bit and found a cute hairstyle that I mimicked a little bit. I didn't copy it verbatim, but it's basically the same. And other cute design things, and came up with this final design. And I also had a lot of fun with the colors, because the colors on this fish are bright, and I feel like actually I could have gone probably a little more with the color scheme, but I didn't. But I like it. I think it's fun. The pants were originally gonna have pockets on them, but as I was coloring, I was like, what if these are just like cutouts? They're goofy looking. I'm not sure if I love them, but they're funny. And hey, unorthodox, I guess. I don't know. And honestly, the unorthodox fashion sense was a little difficult for me because I feel like a lot of my characters is out of the norm for what people wear day to day, because people wear sweatpants and hoodies or whatever, and my characters wear more fun than that most of the time. I didn't stress on it too much. Being rigid is no fun, said someone said that once. But yeah, meet Remy.
The point is, whatever your dark heart desires, boss, your sidekick has arrived. You gave it a good shot, though. I gotta hand it to you. They were like this when I got here.
They're a lot. They don't shut up. They're very eccentric, and they will run around the ocean selling sunk junk, which is just stuff that has come from land or whatever, sunk to the bottom of the ocean, and they grab it, they sell it. At like, I think they're gonna have an underwater farmers market kind of deal. And they try and profit. Capitalism in the ocean! Yippee! They definitely like shout at people as they walk by, like, "Hey, redhead, you look like you want a topsider lamp. It doesn't work down here, but it's a really pretty decoration, and I think you could pay a pretty penny for it. And you should give me that pretty penny, like right now. I don't know why you're walking away. You should get back here right now. I wasn't done talking to you." And then I was done for the art for this video, and I was writing the script, talking to myself, and I go, fish collect things, like octopus. Oh, So, I'm making 2 characters for this. Both mostly follow the prompt, but now I'm making an octopus character. Because, yeah, I've never heard of an Australian tuskfish before, but octopus are notorious for grabbing shit. Like, I don't know what my deal is. For this, I wanted to try a little more with the unorthodox fashion thing. Even though Remy is a little weird, whatever, the fishnet shawl when everyone else is a fish, I would say is a little unorthodox, isn't standard, you know? I'm thinking in this underwater society, they'll probably want, like, sleek clothing because they're underwater, aerodynamics, trying to whew, as fast as they can through the water. If I make this character, like, flowy and, I guess bulkier clothing, then that's different enough. It works. Since I decided to make her an octopus, I thought giving her tentacle hair would be fun, and I added a blue to purple ombre to it to get more color because I wanted her to be colorful, like Remy. In fact, I used a lot of the same colors between Remy and her so that they could look at least a little bit cohesive. Now, obviously, Remy is blue, and our octopus girly is not. But you know what? That's okay. And I feel like in this underwater society, it ranges from how fish people are. Like, some of the people are basically just fish with human brains, and then there are people like this octopus girly who are basically human with just a few little fish flares. And also, octopus aren't even fish, but I'm using fish as a vague underwater creature umbrella term. For her design, it was actually pretty easy. I drew something in class and just kind of stuck to it because I liked it. I gave her shorts and leg warmers that are connected with, like, suspenders. These are definitely just, like, pants she cut into 2 pieces to be more fun, which they are fun, yeah. And her top is, like, a baby doll dress that I added a floral pattern to because I felt it was just a little flat. And I also made her wear platforms because I love platforms. And I made the base of them, I colored them to look kind of like waves, which I really like. And just to have another design out there, just so I can say I tried something different, I tried kind of what I wear on a day-to-day, a t-shirt and a maxi skirt, but with, like, more embellishments. And I drew some inspiration from decor fashion, but mine is definitely a lot more toned down, and it's just vague inspiration. It doesn't have as much stuff as decor fashion has normally. I also came up with an idea to have long fingerless gloves that have circles to be the suction cups of, like, tentacles. But it didn't end up working, and I'm a little mad about it, a little sad. But that's okay. I'll keep it in the vault. But yeah, this is her final design. Meet Kendall.
Oh, I know a tracking spell, but first I need something from the princes. Unstoppable is just another kind of stoppable. It's funny because I don't really care about it, but...
She's very reserved, and the dynamic between Remy and Kendall is basically this image. And Kendall is very respected in this underwater city. She's like the person you go to when you need help with something. She helps Remy with their underwater sunk junk business in as many ways as they can. Why? Well, Kendall has to hide the evidence somehow, and pawning it off to this random tween, you know, works. Every siren needs a good salesman because, by the way, when I said octopus person, siren octopus person, she is a siren. And in an animatic that I'm working on that may or may not see the light of day, and it's because I haven't even finished the storyboard, so don't get your hopes up. When she's in, like, siren mode, she has a mermaid tail that is the octopus thing, like Ursula. She has the Ursula look. She goes out into the ocean looking for boats and will drown the sailors and sink the boats and take all the collectibles she can and will basically pawn them off to Remy. Or if she thinks they're worth more than a Remy junk shop, then she'll sell them to the highest bidder in basically the dark web, so the deep dark of the ocean. Fun time all around. But yeah, that is all I have presented for you today. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thanks Bubbs for coming up with this character prompt and letting people do it. This was fun. This was a fun way to spend my time. Hope to see y'all next time. Bye!